Welcome to today's trade ideas and signal. As we can see from our previous analysis that we made last week, I guess last week Monday, I did point out this level here, which serves as our mitigation block that we are actually expecting price from. So since that Monday, I've not been able to sit down properly with system, but I noticed that we have a reaction prior to getting to that level, and the reaction did give us some nice movement toward our direction, toward our expected direction. So coming back to market yesterday, and I supposed to have take out this or that, but simply because I did not do any analysis ever since then. Was unable to just point it out that okay, since we've missed this level, this particular trade should be taken out of the something, and transparency. I have to follow up with what I'm doing on what is it called with my analysis that I dropped. So always, and we missed the entry here, and I noticed on daily that we did have an internal structure here below our mitigation block, and which could have easily be our what is it called our entry, which would have given us our easy 1 to 5 for last week. Given us our number 1 to 5, and I did not observe this internal structure on daily. And that's one thing about mitigation block. If we have a mitigation block, whatever that mitigation block is doing, we're supposed to notice immediately after the mitigation block as giving us some kind of reaction in within that level, because this internal structure that we was created, I was created here immediately after the broken of this mitigation block, could have easily seen that that internal structure has already mitigated there is proper mitigation for what is it called that that mitigation block. There is proper mitigation for that. So this internal structure within this level would have easily be our entry, but we did miss out on our mitigation block. Then we see price just coming toward that direction, and this particular level here, let's take it out of the something because that's out of trade for us now. We have to move forward. But the reaction we are having from this level, I remember sometimes last year, November, I pointed out this level, but I did pick the level early December. So I guess I still have the something. So this particular trade was, I even gave this trade, but we missed out with this particular leg because it gave us some kind of reaction from this level here, and we were unable to kind of follow through. But having coming back to market again, we can see what market just do for us. It's reacted from the level perfectly, and it's continued to move. In fact, it's a very, very nice trade, but we missed out on it because, and it was even, I guess it was on last week, Thursday or Friday, that I just cancelled this trade. I just cancelled the trade. So I was just like, okay, market is moving in the opposite direction now. The trade has been long. Let me just take it out, which is another lesson for me. And I've noticed and observed now that any 4 hour trade that I've taken in the past, I'm going to just leave it there. It's part of my probability, either is win or lost, is there. I'm going to be taking, just going to be leaving it there, so that since we don't know, anything can happen in the nearest future and give us a nice trade. So here we are now, currently in the markets. We are trying to see. Let's use forex.com for our analysis. Our drawings. So we're going to start analysis from monthly now. Try to see what price is doing. As we can see from monthly, I talked about previous monthly high being the first level. We are anticipating price to rate, which is our previous monthly high. previous monthly high to be our first level of liquidity for the year. And even though we see that the low of the monthly something, previous monthly low has been raided, which happens to be the first level of liquidity that was taken out of the market. And yearly high, previous yearly high, we have it there and it can be taken out. But that's using open high low close to kind of do the analysis. But if we try to use we check through it with structure, we can see that's okay. From the reaction we are having from this level here, we are still this previous something is still within this level here. And this dealing range, we are still within this dealing range. But this internal structure on monthly has been invalidated, which is something to reckon with. And having this other block on weekly that we are expecting some kind of reaction from is giving us um from what I'm seeing here, if we are to use open high low close, before I can continue to even look for high, I'm going to be waiting for this particular level here to be taken out. Because from the reaction we are having from this leg here, still indicates that we are moving toward where the price is coming down. Or we can see closure in between this level and this internal structure that has properly mitigated this other block is not it's not giving us some kind of nice reaction because we now have a closure, but this internal structure again has been invalidated. Let's mark it out. This internal structure that we have here has been invalidated, even though I was expecting that this internal structure is going to be. So it can be a reclaim something to just sponsor this level out because if eventually we are supposed to come down, then this internal structure is not supposed to be transcended. So that might actually be our buying point now. This particular level here might actually be our buying point because we try and see on daily, as you can see, the that's one level we can reckon with from daily, and this internal structure has properly given us something. And the only level that we have from within the daily to react from is this particular level here. I can serve as a mitigation block and it's out this level, and as you can see, it transcends that level. So it's either we have some reaction from this level or from within this level, and it's aligned perfectly with this internal structure. And we have our I here. So from what we are having here, I believe that we can just continue to go into the eyes because of the breakthrough of the structure that we have here. And if we go on lower time frame and we try to use our structure, this is the level, this actual level 2 standouts, and we can be having some level of reaction from the level. But if at all we're going to be taking any trace, now we actually be using this leg here. They align perfectly with this internal structure. It's a very, very massive something because we have a proper mitigation of all this level coming up. And this internal structure might not actually give us a very nice movement into the eye. If we don't have reaction from within this level here, then we can be anticipating some reaction from within this particular level that we have here. So that's going to be our trade. And if we're going to be establishing any range with what we are having here, so this will be our strong low, to be our strong low, major strong low, and here will be our weak high. As you can see, so reactional point is what we are looking for from within this level, and here becomes our dealing range, and here automatically be our dealing range. The actual level to buy from is from within this 50% dealing range, equilibrium point. and this lie perfectly with an internal structure within this level. There is proper mitigation coming from this level, and this is the only point that is left for me to buy from if I'm told if I'm going to buy. And anything can happen, but I'm not anticipating a very massive movement from 435. So that would be that's my calculator. That would be 435 times 5, and that would be 2175 to 175. And let's try to see where it stops. Okay, so our previous yearly high can be anticipating that level to be taken out. Mm. So we're going to be picking it from this level here. I guess that's going to be my trade. It's going to be my trade. That's going to be my trade for this particular leg here. Anything can happen, but we can as well react from this level too. But I'll be waiting on this 50% daily range of our daily range for me to buy from. So that will be my trade. At least that will be my summer long term because we missed the opportunity coming from this level. And the another opportunity that was provided here, we missed it too. So it's the third opportunity I believe we can capitalize on for another dealing range to be established. So this will be my trade and what I'll be waiting for. Another thing I'll be doing is trying to take trace on lower time frame, which is 5 minutes. Looking forward to the level to try and see what price is doing from that particular level. So I guess that will be all for now for today. Thank you. Have a lovely and blessed, profitable day. Thank you.